everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be making a very pretty white dress and for my baptism. And I'm going to be talking about baptism and I think it'll be fun. So watch the video and subscribe. Okay, so the pattern, which is what I'm going to start off by talking about. The pattern for this is the same as that one black dress I made a couple months ago. I will link that video in the description if you're interested in doing that. It's a really simple dress, but yeah. So next I want to talk about why I decided to get baptized, and that is because I came to a conclusion to the point of getting baptized. So before, I always thought of getting baptized as just a showcase to other people that, oh, I'm a Christian, but as I've been thinking about it more this past summer, and as I've been thinking about marriage, because that is a concern I've had because my parents are divorced, so my rates of having an unsuccessful marriage are much higher, and yeah, so I've just been cautious about that and thinking about it, and I've come to the realization that baptism is a lot like marriage in that it is a ceremony where you ask people to come and support you. And yeah, and I decided to get baptized now instead of earlier in the year because there was a point where I felt that my CR was my church, and my CR very much already has committed to supporting me, so I did not necessarily need that. But I've come to a point where the church that I'm going to on Sunday and now Wednesday and also again on Sunday for another thing is my church and not just the CR that is there. So I decided to get baptized because those are the people who I want to support me, and that is why I have gotten baptized. Some of the other reasons that I've heard that I think make sense is that it's an act of obedience to God, which is this church's I'm going to currently's main belief, and you do it to show your obedience to God. I've also heard people say that at my previous church that baptism is a way to emulate the life Jesus has lived. Jesus got baptized, and our goal is to be like Jesus, so we should ourselves to get baptized because Jesus did, and we're trying to be like Jesus as Christians, and it's an easy way to do that. And both those make sense, but the reason I listed first is what ultimately resonated with me, and I think that coming to that conclusion led me to peace with my previous thought that it's just for people, oh, I'm a Christian, and you could just say it, but yeah, that is what I was thinking. That's why I came to that conclusion. And yeah, if you have any questions, I'd be happy to try to answer. Or you could go to a church and ask the pastor. And to be clear about what religion I am, I'm a Christian. I believe the one that I fall under is Baptist, typically Southern Baptist. I don't really know much about the denominations, so yeah. I think that's all I really have to say on the topic, so let's get back to the dress. The dress was pretty easy. This is the fastest I've made a dress. I spent about 2 days on it, in the evenings, which is pretty dang on done good. And I'm quite proud of it. I'm going to have to fix the top a bit because it's a little too big. And I did that because my previous one was a little too tight. And I was also worried about the armpits because my 2 previous shirts, I made the armpit holes too big. So those are all the reasons why I didn't quite turn out right. But yeah, I'm quite proud of it. And I love it. And people at my church loved it too. They all talked to me about it. All the people there. All 997. I don't actually know how many people go to my church, but it's quite a lot. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you find the dress beautiful and my words insightful. Thank you. Bye.